Okay, guys, we are back for our regularly scheduled program. That was out of the blue. Okay, Jesus is funny. Okay, let's go ahead with today is, let's see, day 26, and we are back on schedule for part 6. Leaving off where we left with the continuation of the Zoom where Jesus was speaking live to everyone. Okay? As always, I claim Jesus Christ comes in the flesh, bled, and died on the cross and rose on the third day. And I claim Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, as my Lord and Savior. You can find these writings, teachings, and Heavenly Kingdom Mysteries on Mandy's page at Seek Heavenly Things, or on her husband's page at Guillermo de la Parra 303. Okay. 12/9/2025 repost per Jesus. God's physical calendar is 4/4. God's spiritual calendar is 9/4. God's true Gregorian is 6/26. 6/17/2025. Part 6, new message proving Jesus speaks to me live for all the plagiarism remarks. LOL. But all this fits now very well. Everything he has been speaking with the 18 parts. So there will be more parts, but I will go back to part 19 when it's finished. Love you all. Even what I commented today in the chat on the Just Live today of 345, it was prophesied in this message. Jesus is speaking and he is coming to wake his kids up. We were on Zoom and I was finishing up a message about AI. Jesus started to speak to me all live on the spot on 4/7/2025 at 4:30 p.m. The Zoom length was 47 minutes long and 46 seconds. Part 6. I use these duplicates to put in these people for the time coming where they're going to wake up my people like a Trojan horse. 35 minutes, 15 seconds. They're already in there. They already know how the elite works and the devil. Now, there's certain elite that are too high up. The ones that have the mark, those are the ones that I am referring to. The ones that are not changing from the very beginning, and they become evil later based on frequencies that were put in them by the false grid. The false 5G grid that they're trying to turn into a 6G. All of that is because it's going to lead into triple strand, the triple helix, the mark changing the DNA. It's going to combine and begin the beginning and the end, 25 minutes, 50 seconds in. So the people that do not have the correct frequencies, they can change if they do not have the mark. 35 minutes, 57 seconds in. The mark is what stops them from getting the correct frequencies. Because the creation was mocked when they fell. 36 minutes in and 5 seconds. This is why there's a reptilian bloodline. This is why there's no point in trying to wake these people up. Wake up these people, because I know those are not the people that I'm trying to wake up, because they can't be woken up, because the DNA cannot be altered except through the fire of purification. 36 minutes, 25 seconds in. And this is why I still cry out for my people, because I know a lot of them will be saved, because the devil does not know my plans. He does not know how I'm going to be going through all the worlds with my people, my chosen people from the very beginning, and changing my children's hearts, the ones where evil has infiltrated their hearts. You see, I am replacing the heart of stone and giving them my heart of flesh. I am giving my heart of flesh and then activating the true light around. When you have the activation of light, darkness cannot get in. It's like the barrier of heaven inside you. You no longer looking up and down. You are looking straight up. Just like I teach Jonathan Kleck a true prophet, because he doesn't have all the pieces, but he has the main piece of the Father and the Son, of looking up to the true heavens, because he knows how it started and where it all began, and how we have to get back to that with the correct frequencies, with the correct direction of looking it up. So when the constellation is turned upside down, that means the cross, my original flower petals, every single thing is like being ripped out of the root. 37 minutes 34 seconds. And the tree of life being ripped out from the bottom of the ark. 37 minutes 38 seconds. The curvature of the ark like a boat, like Noah, except for there's more mystery to the whole Noah thing. The entire world did not get flooded. You see, they have told so many lies, and Cassie is going to be bringing these revelations in here soon. She's going to show you that what I have been showing her. Your true Yeshua HaMashiach, who comes in the flesh, bled and died on the cross and rose on the third day. And I told you how to decipher whether or not it is the correct Spirit of God speaking versus the Antichrist speaking. I put that verse in there because I need my people to know when I am truly speaking. And the ones that cannot recognize my voice, their frequencies still need to be unblocked. 38 minutes 22 seconds. Because the enemy has infiltrated evil inside their hearts, and they're letting wrong frequencies in. 38 minutes 29 seconds. This is opening doors. So if you want to know what happened to McKenna, she opened up a door and she allowed wrong frequencies to get in. These frequencies started changing the frequencies I had already unblocked, changing her and making her destroy her money or her memory of every single thing that she's been taught. Not only her, but just the same thing. When you're opening up doors that you are not allowed, that have not allowed you to open up. Sorry, let me try that again. When you are opening up doors that I have not allowed you to open up through me, through the correct way of the spiritual realm, you are allowing negative frequencies, 29 minutes 1 second, to come over you and change and unblock the frequencies. Hold on 1 second. Okay guys, sorry, let me start that again. I have already put in my people, changing them to get them to the truth. This is why they're forgetting so many things that they've already been taught, because now their frequencies are being altered once again. 39 minutes 19 seconds. And that's the whole point of the grid. That's the whole point of 5G turning into 6G, because they know not only does it change not only does it change the viruses and spread among my people, it destroys their frequencies, because there is frequencies in healing. All of that. Why? Because it comes from immortality, and it comes from heaven, and when you have the perfect frequency of heaven, there is no sickness. There is nothing where you can change your body. And it won't be young and beautiful and vibrant forever. When you have the correct frequencies, and that's what the correct frequency is, getting your glorious body changing into correct frequencies permanently. 40 minutes 1 second. So you can have that ether, that immortality that you have once in the very beginning, before I created the duplicate battle lines for my people to create the world. So you see, their entire grid plan is not to only block my frequencies from me. They don't want me to experience the wineskin process. Sorry, let me read that again. They don't want you to experience the wineskin process. 40 minutes 23 seconds. At the immortality process. They want it all for themselves because they know how powerful ether is. This is why they are so upset. And they're going to be so angry when that firmament finally gets cracked open. 40 minutes 37 seconds. And they're able to go in and see that there is no ether inside there where it was. Goodness. The sirens. I guess this is Pay attention call. Jesus, it's perfect timing for everything. Okay, hopefully you guys can still hear this over all that. Alright, because I removed it, and this is how they will know what happened. You see, I speak in future, but I also speak in now, the present. But I also speak in now, the presence. 40 minutes, 54 seconds. And I do that because I'm trying to not only give you my mysteries from heaven, but I'm also alluding to the events, and I know and how close we are in everything changing. 40 minutes, 40 seconds, and all the missions starting. 41 minutes, 6 seconds. Now I'm going to go ahead and let Cassie give her revelations. 41 minutes, 11 seconds, and Denise will have something to follow after that. I'm going to put in her spirit as well. I love you, children. I just need you to understand how important all of these lessons are, and every single thing that I'm giving you is my truth, my perfect truth, to wake up my children. That's why your emotions, none of that truly matters. It's all about saving my children. It's not about what you are currently going through, because the entire bride is suffering right now. Everyone that is ever chosen from the very beginning, they are suffering. Why? Because the enemy knows who they are. They're just like he knows who you are. 41 minutes, 55 seconds. So I allowed it for a time. This is why certain people had to go through illnesses and all of that. Why? Because of the frequencies. 42 minutes, 5 seconds. I allowed these frequencies to be blocked. And when you block your frequencies, it can create illness in your body, which is also when the 5G grid is what the 5G grid is doing. It's changing those negative frequencies, trying to change your DNA through substance, through the food, through water, through absolutely every single thing. However, you call on my son and believe that he finished every single thing on the cross, because not only is Yeshua speaking right now, the Father is speaking through Yeshua, because they are one in the Spirit. When you believe that he has finished every single thing on the cross, 42 minutes, 50 seconds, and that is not your good merits based on your own works. That is his finished works. Stick around for part 7. Okay, guys, until tomorrow, remember, God bless you, and Jesus loves you.